We have been blessed with a new drop from three legends, man. Disclosure and Zedd have partnered up and have finally dropped one of the surprises in dance collaborations. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Still Slaps music commentary, music reviews. I'm Shuby, songwriter, producer, etc. here, giving you guys commentary and review on the new Disclosure and Zedd track, You've Got to Let Go If You Want to Be Free. Let me tell you something about Disclosure and Zedd. The reason why I love this collaboration so much, both of these amazing musicians know how to give you a good time. They're very melodic, conscious. They don't hold back in their productions. When it's time to really soothe out a vibe, they know how to do it like a fresh batch of biscuits out of your grandmother's oven. They'll give you a smooth, buttery melody. And they also know how to make that crunch pop in the mix. And that's exactly what You've Got to Let Go If You Want to Be Free is. The track, these two have partnered up, and these three have partnered up, and it's really a ride. It is the classic Disclosure type of bounce. You hear the soothing melodic waves going throughout the early portion of the record, and it's a very, very smooth coast on the drums, on the production. The production is not doing anything too crazy, but at the same time, it still is a very vibrant, lively piece of music. And it's a very, very awesome thing that you can get three musicians together who have such a conscious way of really going into the mix of a track when you're talking about the production, and like I said, not holding back, but still able to give you a vibrant wave in the way the track will sound. Some people have the theory that if you put too many cooks in the kitchen, you will get nothing but overcooked production and presentation. But I don't think that that's the case here. I think that sometimes that can be true, but if it is true, it is not present in the track that we have here today from Disclosure and Zedd. They all knew how to go into this piece of music and give you that vibe that you're coming for. Howard and Guy, great songwriters, man. The electronic music, when you're talking about the songwriting, if you know how to put a nice little melodic vocal top line in your composition over what is already happening in your mix with your just vibe of the way the production is speaking to you already, you are a magician. You are a sonic musician, and that is what we have Howard doing on the mix, man. You've got to let go. Man, when you listen to the way they mix the vocals and the way the layering, I love all of it. Disclosure has not been keeping any secrets. If you follow them, they've been very much giving commentary on their production breakdowns and a lot of their secrets and their mixes and what they do, how they approach the tracks that they come out with. And Howard, man, just has such a buttery vocal, man. Like, he really knows how to give you the pockets in the vocal production, and it doesn't sound too crazy. It doesn't sound, it's just right. It's just right. And that's what I want to say about this production, this track as a whole. It's just right. Just the right amount of production for the casual electronic fan. If you're used to Disclosure, if you've heard any of their other tracks, you will not be surprised with this. And Zedd, I want to talk a little bit about Zedd's portion. I feel like Zedd may have contributed to specifically the later portions of the record. Of course, all of them had a hand in some way of this, but I feel like Zedd, I was listening for Zedd's signature. Zedd has a very, very exotic signature sound in a lot of different cases. If you're a producer, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a producer, if you're not really into music production, it's going to be very, very hard to understand what I'm saying. But producers, you know, the signature sound of your producer that you listen to, it can become very, very present in a mix. It's just the way it goes. And Zedd, in his career, has had a series of tracks where he will have an exotic portion in his mix to really, really blast out the vibrant life that is electronic music. And in this sense, I predict that Zedd came in and really had took hold of the sonic steering wheel around the 314, 345-ish portion mark of the record. And I really, really do like that. The only thing that I will say about this track, I do wish that the transition would have been a little bit more exotic in maybe the drum work. I do wish that we could have gotten a little bit more of that. Because I do think that whereas it is very, very strong in being minimalistic, the drums and the vibe, I do think that maybe upping that notch up a little bit to give it more of a stronger bounce on the back end of the track would have probably made this track, this collaboration, a bigger superpower, if you know what I mean. But some people are gonna just take it as is and really appreciate it for the smooth coastal classic Disclosure vibe / the sort of Zedd-like exotic sub bass type of production that comes in on the later side of the mix around that 3-minute mark, 3:14-ish mark. So let me know what you guys are feeling. I've got the Chainsmokers review of their track coming next as well. Guys, it's a great time in music, man. Gotta appreciate this. Gotta appreciate this. Let me know. Are you feeling this track? Are you disappointed? What were you looking for? What were you hoping for if you didn't get it? And if you did, comment below. Thank you guys so much for stopping through. This has been Shuby. Disclosure, Zedd, you've got to let go if you want to be free. Still slaps.
That slaps.